Show everybody big bite. Yeah! Leon is a very early riser. Usually gets up around 6 a.m. You want to do a rest?
1, 2, onion.
Onion, that's right. What's that?
Chicken.
Onion loves the chicken. The chicken loves the onion. To me, morning is really, really special because it's my time with Leon, just the two of us. And usually I'm cooking. He loves food. He's really a good boy. So I'm gonna make Gyeran-Mari, which is a Korean rolled omelet. When you cut into it, you'll see these layers of egg. And it's just such a beautiful, fun, interesting dish. Before I get going, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any recipes. Say thank you, chicken.
Thank you, chicken.
What's interesting about this dish is it's actually not traditionally eaten during breakfast. We actually eat it as banchan, which is a Korean side dish. I make this for Leon all the time and for myself. It's just like a unique way of making eggs. This dish has become very viral online. I think it's because of the unique way of making it. And when you cut into it, you see like these beautiful layers. And when you order it, you can tell how good the restaurant is by seeing how many layers of eggs that they have. We're starting with some mushrooms. I have mushrooms, I have some carrots, some scallions. But honestly, this is one of those dishes where you put anything you want into it. Make sure you dice your vegetables as finely as possible. You're cooking it by layer, a very, very thin layer. So you want the vegetables to cook while you cook the eggs. Look how finely minced I have these vegetables. And of course, I have a bowl on the side for compost. I have some chickens. They love this. They're very, very happy when I come out to them because they know I'll feed them. Compost goes to chickens. Chickens lay egg. The eggs go to us. And it's just this beautiful harmony of life. I'm gonna use 4 eggs for this amount of vegetables. When you're cracking egg, never on the side of the bowl. Always on a flat surface. That's how you don't get shells in your eggs. Okay. To season the eggs, I'm gonna use a pinch of salt, of course, and some yeondu. Yeondu is a vegetable seasoning. It's kind of like an umami sauce, like fish sauce, but without the fish. It seasons your food and gives it a depth of flavor. Soy sauce is great too, but soy sauce is very dark, so it like colors your food, and I don't want any color in my eggs. I want it to be beautifully yellow. We're gonna cook this in this Gyeran-Mari pan. Now this is obviously a special pan. It's square. I love this pan. Like this is gonna be your egg pan, like forever. You wanna come over here and make some omelets with me? The key is very low heat, cold butter. You see I'm using the cold stick. I want it to be definitely non-stick and add some flavor to every layer. We're just gonna pour about maybe a 1/4 cup. And we're just gonna spread the egg. Because the first layer is the most important layer, we're gonna wait until this sets. Some people are impatient and they use kind of a higher heat. If you're a really skilled master, you wanna use the low heat and be a little patient. I like adding cheese. It's delicious. And I add 2 kinds. I use mozzarella on the bottom, and then we're gonna add the cheddar cheese. It's some of Leon's favorite cheeses. We're gonna start rolling. Fold one more time. Your first one might be a failure, but it's okay. You just keep trying and learning. Get a little bit of butter. Gotta kind of work fast. And then you go in with another layer of egg. So it's starting to come together. You can see that it's setting, and at that point, we can start rolling again. See? And then we're gonna repeat that process. You have your cooked layer, but it's on very low heat, so it's not overcooking. All right. I am a perfectionist, but it's also food, you know? It's supposed to be fun. This is why I chose to be a chef, because I want to have fun in the kitchen. And food is meant to be super fun. I try not to take it too seriously. Only sometimes. Only when I'm competing.
We're going down.
So, okay, so here we go. Can almost already see the layers. So nice. We're just gonna slice this up. We like to slice it a little thick, but once you slice it, you see all those beautiful layers. Let's count the layers. Let's see how many I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9-ish? 8? Sometimes in the middle it gets muddled, so we can't really see it, but simple cheese. This is what Leon likes. All right. Oh, and there's one left because guess what? It's going into my mouth. Gotta taste it, you know, make sure. I know I made it, but it did pretty good. It's pretty perfect. Texturally, it's like super fun because of the layers, and it's super flavorful. The slight add of the yeondu is like umami bomb, like just so delicious. Obviously the cheese, perfectly melted. Oh my gosh. Oh, so good. All right, gonna move on to our sweet potato pancakes that pair perfectly with Is Gyeran-Mari. This is my favorite thing to make for Leon. It is so easy and he absolutely loves them. We're gonna start by using Korean sweet potatoes. Now the Korean sweet potatoes, the skin is purple, but the inside flesh is white. And these are amazing for snacks. I use it in recipes all the time. And the first thing we're gonna do is start by roasting these. Just pop them in the oven, just like this. So I like to roast them at 375 for about 45 minutes. Leon always wants to be in the kitchen with me and do everything, but he is still very young, so you know, there are certain things I let him do. As a kid, he likes sweet things. So these sweet potato pancakes are the best compromise for something sweet that I give him. All right, it's been 45 minutes. Let's check on our sweet potatoes. You can always poke it, see if it's ready. Use some chopsticks if it pokes through. Like so, it's ready to go. Wait until it cools. Peel the sweet potatoes. To make things easy, we're just gonna put everything in a blender. This makes my life easy. I don't have to bring out a bowl. It's just simple, easy to use. A little bit of flour, AP flour. It's just to help it bind together and make it a little fluffy. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, cinnamon, just for some flavor. Leon loves the flavor of cinnamon, and I try to use like a lot of spice in his food. And then vanilla bean paste. I'll just eyeball it. Little drop. I discovered vanilla bean paste recently and I love it. I use it in everything. Anything sweet, I'll use it. Pinch of salt. And then I'll use 2 eggs. And the eggs obviously help everything bind. Eggs in everything. That's it. There's no sugar added. Use a blender, it'll do all the work for you. What I'll do midway is just scrape the sides a little bit, just so everything is well combined. Okay, beautiful, nice and thick. And of course, I'm gonna use a piping bag because in the morning, you don't really wanna fuss. If you don't use the whole batter, you could just leave it in your fridge and then make pancakes fresh. So, see, piping bag just makes it so easy. And that's it, and then we're gonna cook our pancakes. You can make a couple at a time. I like the control of just making one because then I can make very perfect pancakes every time. It's an obsession, I can't help it. Now, obviously we didn't add any fat to the batter, so, you know, going with a good amount of butter is good. Okay, so we're just gonna cut a little hole. So I'll start with medium-high heat, and then I'll just go ahead and pipe. Then I'll just kind of flatten it out. Right after I shape it the way I want, I'll put teeny tiny bit of water and put a lid on. The reason why I do that is the water helps it steam and become really fluffy. You'll know when it's ready when it puffs up a little. That looks good to me. Ready to flip. And then on the second side, I'm gonna leave the lid off. Most of the cooking has been done already on the first side. We're just cooking the other slightly for 1 more minute and it's pretty much done. It's very fast. Look how beautifully poofy that is. It's filling. It's slightly sweet, but not overly sweet. So much better than a regular pancake. That's ready to go. There we go, our first pancake. And in between each pancake, you definitely want to make sure you wipe the pan because the butter has browned slightly and you don't want anything to burn. So just a quick wipe and then fresh butter. So pancakes are ready to go. I'm gonna make a quick sauce to go with it. I don't wanna give Leon straight maple syrup, it's too much sugar. And even for me, maple syrup is a little bit too sweet. So I always like to do a little yogurt and of course, a really good quality maple syrup. And I love the yogurt's a little tangy as well. Sometimes also I'll add a tiny pinch of salt because the salt brings out the sugar and the yogurt and it makes everything taste better. Wow, that tiny pinch of salt really makes a huge difference. Let's cut into one of these guys. See? So it's a little dense, but you can see it's still a little fluffy as well. Still really light. Perfect. This is how I cut it up for Leon. Usually, this is how he likes it. And just like a little dip. Mmm. It's creamy. It's fluffy. So yummy. He eats like 3 of these. He's a monster. I gotta eat another one. So good. And there we have it. We have our Gyeran-Mari, our rolled omelet, sweet potato pancakes with a maple yogurt dipping sauce. The whole family will love it. What does Emma have? What is it? Breakfast? Please like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I hope you get to challenge yourself making a Gyeran-Mari. See you next time. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.